Guys, this is Lisa with your weekly Lyrical Aspirations Inspirational Message. So, today I want to talk very briefly about something that I mentioned in my last video, and that is mental manifestation. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this with you guys is because I really want us to start acknowledging just how powerful our own thoughts and our own mind really is. Now, in order to talk about mental manifestation in the appropriate way, I'm going to talk about it from two sides, right? On one side, you have negative mental manifestation, and on the other side, you have positive mental manifestation. So let's just go ahead and start with the negative. Let's get this knocked out. I'm going to give you just a couple of examples of what a negative mental manifestation is, and then we're going to move forward. We're going to move past that negative talk, but I at least want to explain it. So negative mental manifestation, an example of that would be, have you ever been working towards a goal or a dream? And I say working kind of loosely because maybe you're kind of putting in a bare minimum effort. Maybe you've only just thought about it and you really haven't started to put any effort into it at all. But in the back of your mind, whatever that goal is, whatever that dream is, in the back of your mind, you don't actually believe that you would be good at it. You don't actually believe that you can accomplish it. You might be trying because somebody else told you that you should be doing that. So maybe that's why you're doing something or supposedly working towards something that you're actually not moving or progressing in. And the truth is that the minute that you don't believe that you're going to be able to do something, you might as well stop right then because you're not going to be able to accomplish it if you yourself don't even believe in it. Another example of negative manifestation would be, say that one day you have to go to work, but it's just been a lot going on in your life and you're feeling a little bit mentally drained. You're feeling a little bit like, I don't really want to deal with the world. I don't want to deal with people. I just want to be by myself today and not go to work. But you can't tell that to the job, right? You can't be like, hey, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with life right now. I just need a day. So you may call in and say, oh, I'm just not feeling well today. My stomach's upset. Well, now you done got specific on it. You didn't just say I'm not feeling well. You got specific and you said my stomach's hurting or my head's hurting or whatever it is. Well, later through the day, now you weren't sick when you first made that phone call, but throughout the day, maybe you feel a little bit of a headache coming on, or maybe you feel your stomach is getting upset. Whatever it is that you spoke on may actually start to manifest. That is negative manifestation. Now, before I get into examples of positive manifestation, I'm just going to have us think about this one scenario. This will fully explain the concept of mental manifestation. So, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the placebo effect, but let's just say that every time a medication is released out for use by the public, it has to go through a series of tests. Well, whenever you have a medication, a new medication, you're going to have a group of people that have a condition. So say you come out with a new medication for blood pressure. So every person that's in the test has blood pressure. And then this group A, they get the actual medication. They get to take the medication to see what happens with them, if it helps their condition, whatever the case, right? But group B, they don't actually get the medication. They get a placebo drug. They get a fake drug. So let's just say they get a Tic Tac, right? They get a sugar pill, and this group over here actually gets a blood pressure pill. Well, what people have found is that the people taking the placebo drug will start to say that they are having the same effects in a positive way that the people that are taking the medication are having, even though they're not actually taking a medication. In their mind, they believed that that medication was going to help them with their blood pressure. And so they start taking that little Tic Tac pill and they start feeling better because they believed so deeply within themselves that they were going to feel better, that they start feeling better. Now, does that mean that they've cured their condition mentally? Child, no, that does not mean that. But it does change the way in which they view their medical condition or their issue or whatever the case may be. If they believe that they're feeling better, then their response to whatever they're going through is going to change. It's going to shift a little bit. And so that's just an example of how mentally we can start to shift and change the way that we view things so that we can look at things more positively and continue to progress forward. And I don't want to be the person that says you can think about things as the glass is half full versus half empty. Think about the glass however you want to. But what I'm going to tell you right now when it comes to mental manifestation is that you have the ability by doing two things to begin mentally manifesting in a positive way. The very first thing that you have to do, this is absolutely imperative that you do this, is you must be clear on what it is that you want to accomplish. Oh, we are famous for throwing out some big ambiguous statement like, I want to be rich. Child, who don't want to be rich? We live in a capitalist country. Who doesn't want to be rich? I need you to be specific. What does rich mean to you? Maybe you want to be able to have $30,000 in the bank. Maybe you want to achieve earning $1 million in a specific time period. You have got to be specific. If you say, I want a new job, what kind of new job you want? Because if you're not specific, this universe that you live in, this universe that you reside in has no idea what to send you. So an example of being very specific, let's say that I say, I really want to publish a book about, you know, making myself better, making people better, right? And then you actually start to believe that you can do it. You believe in yourself. You know that you can be successful at that. You know that you will be able to accomplish it. And once you make up your mind that that's what you want to do, you decide to go to the grocery store. Now, any other time at the grocery store, oh, ain't nobody talking to you. Everybody's just getting their stuff, moving on and doing what they want to do the next day. The person in front of you starts talking and they tell you, oh, I just published my first book. That is manifestation in progress. That is where you have now been very clear about exactly what you want. You are very positive in the fact that you can actually achieve it. And now look at the manifestation that is happening. Now somebody has been put in your path that is able to help you. That is why it is so key to be very clear as to what it is that you want to accomplish. If you want a new relationship, oh man, you could say over and over, like, I just want a man to come in my life. I want a significant other. I want a woman in my life. I just want to be with somebody. I'm tired of being alone. Those are all great things, but why don't you make it very clear and say, I want somebody in my life that I'm going to be happy with, not just somebody. Oh, because the universe can send you anybody. They can send you people that are not out for your best interest, that will hurt you or destroy your life in some way. So we need to be very clear as to exactly what it is that we want to manifest. If you want a new car, what kind of new car do you want? Because a new car to somebody could be a 1991 Honda Civic, honey, or a new car to another person might be a 2020 vehicle. You need to be very clear as to what it is that you want to accomplish. The second piece of mental manifestation that you must do, is drop your beliefs. Change your beliefs. Now, I do not mean changing your core beliefs. I'm not talking about changing religious beliefs or anything that you hold dear as your core beliefs. That is not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is change the belief that you have about yourself. Guys, I get it. We are so critical of ourselves to the point where we are hyper critical of ourselves. We will notice things about ourselves that nobody else is even noticing. And sometimes we even call it out to people. Oh, sorry about this bump on my face. People are like, I didn't even see the bump on your face. Now I see the bump on your face, but I didn't see it before. So we have to be very understanding with ourselves that we are fabulous, that we are 100% deserving of that happiness that we seek, of the success that we seek. We have to believe that about ourselves. Because the last time I checked, there is no job that you can get hired for that is going around knocking on doors just to give people positive affirmations about themselves. It's not happening. It is on you to sit there and make sure that your thoughts are lined up correctly in a positive way. Now, do we all have things that we can work on? Do we all have things that we're not amazing at? Of course, we do. And that's not to say that you can't acknowledge that you need to work on something. But we have to be very clear to ourselves that we are not shooting ourselves down or telling ourselves that we can't do something. We need to be very clear with ourselves that we are deserving of that success, period. You cannot allow this world and your mistakes that you have been blessed to have made to start making you doubt you. There are so many people in this world that are going to doubt you. I promise you, you don't have to be one of them. You can look at yourself and truly believe in the amazing qualities of you, period. The negative things that you have to work on inside of yourself, the opportunities that you have inside of yourself, do not take away from the most beautiful, positive things about you. We are doing damage to ourselves the minute that we believe that we're not good enough for something, or that we believe that we're not smart enough or deserving enough as somebody else. You must believe in you. So when I say change your beliefs to focus on the positive aspects of you when it comes to goals, dreams, and things that you want. Should you do self inventory on a regular basis on the opportunities that you have? Absolutely. This video isn't about that side of life. But yes, you can literally look at your opportunities and not demean yourself. You can look at them and learn from them. You can look at them and grow from them, but you do not need to demean yourself because of them. This is your life, guys. I want you to be successful at every single thing that you want to accomplish in a positive way. Big or small, I want you to be positive. So, what I'm going to need you to start doing is giving yourself positive affirmations. And once you identify your goals and what it is that you want to achieve, I want you to just identify what is the very first thing that you can do to start moving towards it. Just one thing. I don't want you to think about the end result right now. I just want you to think about what is one thing that you can do to start moving towards it. And that is after you give yourself positive affirmation that you do have the ability to make it happen. So I want you to go out here in this world from today going forward, and I want you to start doing whatever it is that you have to do to lift and motivate yourself on a regular basis. And you can do that a variety of different ways. You can do that by speaking to yourself directly and saying, like, girl, you bad. You know you bad. You know you got it going on. You know you are all that and you can make this happen. Or, hey, guy, you know you looking good. You know everybody's out here looking at how you are. You got to give yourself a positive affirmation. You know you are smart. You know that you are worthy. You know that you have something to bring to the table. Tell yourself that verbally. Speak it out loud. Don't just say it in your head. Or maybe you write notes to yourself that you can put up in a special place, maybe on your refrigerator, bathroom mirror, in your car, on your phone, whatever it is, at your desk. Something that when your eyes meet it, it's giving you a positive affirmation about yourself. And another thing that you can do is every time that you don't accomplish something that you were aiming for, that you were going for, what I want you to do is stop looking at it as I failed. Look at it as I learned. If you start looking at life in that manner, you will start to be able to mentally manifest the dreams and goals that you have. You will start to see doors open and paths open that you never even knew were there. Because wherever you put your thoughts, whatever direction you put them in, is the exact same direction that your feet will face and that you will go in. It's up to you guys. It's time to start making that change. I believe in you. I believe that you can accomplish whatever it is that's in your mind right now, but take it one day at a time. Take it one affirmation to yourself at a time. You will accomplish it. You will learn from it. You will grow from it. I promise you, you will gain something from this process. Start loving you a little bit more. Stop criticizing yourself so much. So, with that said, guys, go out here, make this an amazing week because you deserve an amazing week. And make sure that you come back and check me out next week.